Hi friends, here in this video I'll be explaining the electrical comparator. So let's get started. Now here is the diagram of an electrical comparator. Comparators are basically those instruments which are used to indicate whether a given surface is exactly flat or not. So for that we have different kinds of comparators like mechanical comparators, optical, and then there are electronics comparators. In case of electrical comparator, as the name suggests, it would be using electrical energy. It means this is a type of comparator which requires external power supply. And if we compare it with mechanical comparators do not require external power supply. They are self-operating type of comparators. And when we talk about the electrical comparator, it basically works on the principle of mutual inductance. And for that, I'll explain that here is the plunger. Plunger is that portion which is in contact with the flat surface. Like for example, I'll just tilt this diagram. And now as we can see, the plunger has become vertical. So basically, the surface which is to be tested is brought in contact with this plunger. So this is the surface which has to be tested, and now the plunger is in contact with the surface, and because of the waviness of the surface, the plunger would try to move up and down. And how it works, here there is a primary winding or primary coil which is given an AC input, and when this primary coil is energized, at that time here there is a core which is in contact with the plunger. That is, the moment the plunger moves, the core also reciprocates inside this, we can say here, the primary winding, and the supply is given to the primary winding. There is no contact between the primary winding and the coil. It means it is like an example that the core is moving inside a hollow cylinder and the winding is there over the hollow cylinder. So there is a gap between the core and the winding. So when the supply is given to the primary winding, at the same time, if the core is there at the central position, if it is exactly at the center, it means what happens here is the magnetic field which is generated with the help of the primary winding would be cut in equal proportion, and the voltage would be induced in both the secondary coils. As we can see here on the left side we have secondary coil S1 or secondary winding S1. On the right hand side we have secondary coil or secondary winding S2. So if the core is exactly at the center position, then it would be cutting equal amount of magnetic field, inducing the voltage into the secondary winding of equal amount but out of phase with each other. So the output voltage would be 0 if the core is exactly at the central position. Now if suppose the core is moving more towards the left hand side, that is, it would be cutting the magnetic field on the left hand side by more amount. So what will happen is more amount of voltage would be induced in the secondary winding S1 and less voltage in the secondary winding S2. So we are going to get the output reading. Similarly, if this core is moving towards the right hand side more, so what happens is, due to the primary winding there are various magnetic fields over here, and if the core is moving, these lines which I have shown, these are indicating the magnetic field. So when the core is moving towards the right hand side, it is cutting more magnetic field which is towards S2. So S2, inside that more amount of voltage would be induced, and we are going to get the reading of S2 as greater amount compared to S1. So their difference would be indicating the voltage, and that voltage would basically be the indication for the roughness of the surface. It means if the output voltage comes out to be 0, it means the surface is exactly flat. But if we are getting some value of voltage, it means the surface is having some amount of roughness. So basically electrical comparators are used to indicate the flatness or roughness of a given surface depending upon the output voltage. So in short, that was an explanation regarding the electrical comparators. Also with the help of this graph we can see that at the center position of the core, that here there is core position, at the center the voltage is 0, over the right hand side, we can see positive voltage induced in S2. On the left hand side, the negative voltage which is induced in S1. So in short, that was an explanation regarding the electrical comparator. At the end, if you all find my videos helpful, you all can like, share, comment and subscribe our channel and share it amongst your family and friends. Thanks for watching.